Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to talk about Iron Man 3, and let's just jump straight into this, and I'll tell you why this is one of the best movies of this year so far as we go along. First of all, the acting. The acting is fantastic. Robert Downey Jr. gives his best performance as Tony Stark in this film. He completely fleshes him out. The script just gives him so much to work with, so that he can really flesh out the character, and also the characters around him, Pepper, fucking the Mandarin, Edric Killen, they all give him these different reactions so we can really see Tony Stark, the man, the three-dimensional character that he really is, that we perhaps haven't seen so much in the previous films. So yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is great. Then the supporting cast is also brilliant. Gwyneth Paltrow finally gives Pepper Potts a likability. We feel sorry for her and what she has to put up with. We feel happy for her when she's happy. You know, it's just this kind of thing where she's kind of like us. You know, she's just kind of watching what Tony Stark does, and it's this relatability. You know, you can relate to, because everyone has that kind of person that's just kind of larger than life. So yeah, we can finally kind of relate to her, and Gwyneth Paltrow is really becoming what Pepper Potts is. You know, she's kind of like what Robert Downey Jr. is to Tony Stark. Gwyneth Paltrow is to Pepper Potts. So she gives a very subtle, but very nice performance for all the screen time she does have. Plus, she's a fucking total badass in those final scenes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Robert Downey Jr., Gwyneth Paltrow, brilliant. The rest of the supporting cast are also fantastic. Guy Pearce's Edric Killen gives us menacing performance, this kind of cool guy attitude. He's a total fucking geek. And they get into the film, like, flashback, and he turns into this cool, suave, kind of a suit-up Barney Stinson guy who is just a fucking evil badass. And the Extremis storyline just adds more to him, and he's just brilliant, you know. It's just Guy Pearce. Just gotta love everything he's in, man. Guy Pearce. Jon Favreau, brilliant. He's not in this for he's not in a lot of the film, but since he doesn't direct the film, he kind of relinquishes control and just, lays back and just kind of, just fleshes out his character a bit. He doesn't do as much as, he can't really flesh his character out much, given his, amount of time in the film, but he does do a good job, and he does do a great Vince Vaughn impression of, in the flashback scene, so, you get something out of him. Don Cheadle as War Machine, or Iron Patriot. Him and Tony Stark, him and Robert Downey Jr. should bounce off each other well. He's given a lot more screen time this time around, and he's just great. He's a great kind of a buddy cop kind of relationship with Downey Jr. So, yeah, he's very enjoyable. Ben Kingsley. Ben Kingsley, when he's the Mandarin, he's just this menacing definition of evil badass. He's just amazing. I can't say anything more about him. He's spectacular, and I want to say more about him because there is more to say about him, but I don't want to spoil the movie, so yeah, go out and see it. So yeah, the acting is fantastic throughout this movie. The acting really just elevates this movie to a new height. Now the dialogue, of course, acting wouldn't be any good without dialogue. The dialogue's fantastic. The dialogue in this movie, it's full of fucking awesome one-liners. With the one-liners that would make you go, oh snap, oh we got you. Oh, it's mostly Tony Stark bouncing off each other, bouncing off different people. He bounces off Don Cheadle, he bounces off the kid, which I forgot to mention. I can't remember the kid's name, I'll put it here. But he was fantastic. He really was. The kid was absolutely fantastic for his role in the movie. Really great. One of the best child acting performances I've seen in a long time. Considering when you're in a movie like Iron Man 3, it's quite good. It's quite good. So yeah, most of the one-liners they're really pretty funny. You know, they even managed to fit Downtown Abbey, 2 Downtown Abbey jokes in there, which is just funny as fuck. It's amazing. But then you've got like the Mandarin's dialogue, which is just, oh, it's just so nice. You know, it's like, some consider me a terrorist, others a teacher. It's just, oof. It just gives you chills, you know, especially when Ben Kingsley says it. It's like, oof. Oof. I don't know. Just chills. Chills. Chills to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so the dialogue is just, it works. It's full of one-liners. It's funny. It's dramatic. It's brilliant. What about the action? The action is brilliant. The action takes up a lot of the film. There's a shitload of action, and it's not just Iron Man. It's also Tony Stark, because he does some badass shit in this movie when he's not Iron Man. So yeah, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. An example would be of course, the airplane scene where Iron Man catches all the people. That looks great. Not as great as it would be if I perhaps hadn't saw the trailer, since they fucking done that thing to shit. But it does, you know, it does look fantastic. Probably the biggest thing to say would be about the Malibu house scene where fucking Mandarin destroys Tony's house. It looks fantastic. I have to say, it's one of the best uses of CGI I've seen in a long time. It looks so realistic. It looks fantastic. All props to the CGI guys. All the action in that looks fantastic. Moving on, actually, the CGI does look fantastic. Best of the lot. Way better than the Avengers, to be honest with you. It just works. It looks better. They transferred over to other companies for this film, so the CGI looks rendered. It looks very real. So yeah, the CGI is fantastic. Really enjoy it. Doesn't look that bad. Doesn't look any better in 3D. Fuck 3D. So yeah, the script, the plot, it's a brilliant plot. You know, they cram so much in, and nothing feels like it wasn't explored enough, except for Rebecca Hall. Her character wasn't explored enough, but besides that, nothing else was. You ever felt like, well, you know, what about this? What about this? Everyone's given their. Nobody ever feels like they get more screen time than anybody else. Nobody's character feels underdeveloped. The plot twist just works. It's amazing. It's surprising. You don't expect it. It's just a fantastic movie. Does it beat the Avengers? I thought so, but after viewing it the second time, it doesn't. The Avengers is just an amazing movie that you can't top. To be honest with you, it's just too amazing. But Iron Man 3 definitely is. You know, it's just not there. But overall, guys, I would give Iron Man 3 a 9.5 out of 10. If this review has made you any more excited for Iron Man 3 if you're in the States, you need to go and see it. It's an amazing movie, well worth your time and effort and your money. If you're watching the trailer and you weren't throwing money at the screen, I don't know why. You just need to go and see it. That's my review, guys. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, hope you will be going to see Iron Man 3 in theaters. Later, guys.